Okay, in the triangle below, suppose that measure of angle V equals x plus 6, measure of angle W equals 6x plus 3 degrees, and measure of angle X equals 2x degrees. Find the degree measure of each angle in the triangle. So we're going to come and we're going to find the measure of angle V and the measure of angle W and the measure of angle X. Now all angles in a triangle add up to 180. So the first thing you want to ask yourself is how many x's do I have? And a common mistake would be 3 x's because there's 3 x's that you see. However, I have 2 x's here, 6 x's here, and 1 x here. So that is not 3 x's. That's a total of 9 x's. Now for the actual numbers themselves, I have 3 plus 6. That's a positive 9. Now I know that the angles in a triangle, and that's all that this represents, all the angles in the triangle, the x's and the constants, they have to add up to 180. So when I'm solving this, the first step is to subtract 9 from both sides. So bring down the 9x, opposites cancel, bring down the equals. 180 take away 9 is 171. Now this is 9 times x, so divide both sides by 9. Top cancels with bottom. X equals 9 goes into 17 one time with 8 left over, and 9 goes into 81 9 times. Excuse me. So the answer is not 19 because they didn't say what's x. They said what's the measure of each angle in the triangle. So x is 19. So for angle x, we've got 2 times 19, 2 times x. So 2 times 19 is 38. Angle x is 38 degrees. Angle W is 6 times 19 plus 3. Notice that everywhere I see an x, I'm plugging in the 19. So 6 times 19 is 114 plus 3 is 117. That's angle W. And then x plus 6, well, x is 19. So 19 plus 6 equals 25. And that's angle V. Now you can always check yourself on these because if these numbers, the 3 numbers, do not add up to 180, then you've done something wrong. But they do add up to 180. Okay, the next one. So I'm trying to find the measure of angle S, the measure of angle R, and the measure of angle Q. Okay, I have 4, 10, 11 x's. My constant, I have a negative 9 and a positive 2. So a negative 9 and a positive 2 is a negative 7, and that has to equal 180 total because that represents the 3 angles in the triangle. So I'm going to add 7 to both sides. So 11x, opposites cancel, equals 187. Divide both sides by 11. Top cancels with bottom. X equals 11 goes into 18 one time with 7 left over. And 11 goes into 77 7 times. So x equals 17. So on angle S, I have 4 times 17. 4 times 17 is 68. That's angle S. 68 degrees. Angle R is 6 times x minus 9. So 6 times 17 is 102 minus 9. 102 minus 9 is 95. I can't think right now, just a second. 93. That's angle R. And 17, x plus 2, 17 plus 2 equals 19. That's angle Q. Okay, and you can check it, and I was doing that real quick in my head to make sure those add up to 180, and they do, so that's the answer to that one. Okay, the next one, I want D, E, and F. Measure of angle D equals measure of angle E equals measure of angle F equals. Okay, so I've got 1 plus 3 is 4. I've got 11 x's again. And then I have 9 and 6 is a total of 15. And that has to equal 180. So I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. You're just solving an equation at this point. Bring down the 11x. Opposites cancel. Bring down the equal. 180 take away 15 is 165. Divide both sides by 11. Top cancels with bottom. X equals 11 goes into 16 one time with 5 left over. And 11 goes into 55 5 times. So x equals 15. So for angle D, it's 15 plus 9. That's 24. Angle E is 3 times 15 plus 6. So 45 plus 6 is 51. And 7 times 15? 7 times 15 is 105. And that adds up to 180.